obviously, if you're a Muslim and you're a Christian and you respect your religion and you take it seriously and you don't want to have sex before marriage, the rules are indirectly said to you. It's implied. Don't have sex then. Find a girl who's a virgin like yourself. Do that. But how many guys watching this stream are willing to do that? I bet you very few. How many guys watching this stream, fresh and fit? There's about 18,000. How many of them actually want this kind of advice? None. Because this is not going to help their situation. We can speak to what matters and what's relevant, or we can try and play this like 1940s kind of traditional, I have a beard, my woman's a virgin. Like, it's just not, you know?
It's kind of hypocritical because you're saying that you want a virtuous woman who has a low body count, but yet you're out here putting your dick in every single woman, making everybody's body count higher.
I mean, not every single woman.
Well, first of all,
all right, that was the most crazy subversion from accountability. Well, it's not fair because you guys fuck us and then you get mad when we fuck. Why are you letting us fuck you? You fucking retard. What the fuck? What kind of stupid ass convoluted argument was that? That was really dumb. And she's one of the smarter girls on this panel. But like, what are you saying?
Everyone that you can.
They're gonna do it anyway.
Don't open your legs then, and you won't be a part of that statistic that we talk about all the time. You can't seem to help yourself. You girls, and I'm not talking about her specifically, but if a girl can't help but have sex in college and do all these promiscuous things, well then why are you mad when we use that as a means to vet you? Don't do it, and you'll be a needle in a haystack. You'll be a piece of gold amongst a bunch of pieces of silver. But until you follow the framework you're kind of using as a means for your argument or a foundational point for your argument, you're a hypocrite. You make no sense. A guy is always going to want to have sex. What are we talking about? That's biological. Is there a religious aspect to it? Of course, but why defeat your own argument like that? Be a product of what you're debating, okay? Be a product of what you're debating. You want to say, well, guys will go out and have sex. Well, be the girl who says she's a virgin then. And then you won't be a part of this conversation, and you'll be the girl who's home, not on this fucking show, by the way, who's actually having a man take care of her and respect her. You automatically negate yourself from any sort of serious conversation by being on the show. Effectively, you've rendered your ability to debate useless. Why are you even here? Why are you even here? Talking about, well, why are you here? Okay. If my girl was here, bro, fries in the bag, brother. She ain't coming. I'm changing the lock on the door when she get home, nigga.
Right? So that's...
Well, babe, what happened? I tried to get into the house. Nigga on Fresh and Fit talking about, but you said you fuck bitches, then the bitches got bodies, so what the fuck? Nigga, you on Fresh and Fit, bro. You probably have bodies. What are you talking about? Goodness gracious.
And you actually love that person, you're gonna tell them like, hey babe, do this. Hey, can we do this?
And
hey,
exactly.
Can we try that?
And so I think actually May makes a great point, is that being bad at sex, it's not like a permanent feature.
Yes.
It's like saying if you're out of shape, you can go to the gym.
Exactly.
If you're bad at sex, you can get better at it.
Right.
But it shouldn't be a precondition to being with a woman is you have to have sex.
Well, that's why I said, yeah, I guess the sex matters, but that's negligible. The most important thing is the girl's willingness to respect authority and recognize it and listen to you. That's important. Does she have a father? Does she have a brother? These are the things that you have to ask yourself, right?
Again,
so
it's not mandatory.
As governor, I'm going to teach abstinence in our public schools.
Yeah.
That's just my view, is that your body's a temple. You shouldn't be out there sleeping with people in high school or in college. You have to teach abstinence, that men, you don't objectify, commodify women, and that women, you don't go out there and sleep with any guy who gives you 5 minutes of...
Oh, totally fine. That's never happening though. Like, bro, like that is never happening in the United States. So we can either try and change the rules that are irreversible, or we can play with the card in the hand that we are already dealt with. And in this situation, I don't believe we're reversing any conditions of women. Matter of fact, it's getting worse exponentially. Any guy who's been in the dating marketplace the last decade will tell you in 2020, it was probably easier to go on a date and impress a girl than it is now in 2026, only in the short span of 6 years. Beyond that, if a guy gets into a relationship and he gets out after 5 years, he gets back into the dating marketplace and he's like, what the hell happened? And that's because women are ever changing, and it's an evergreen situation. Women's changing, or women's standards are always increasing. And if you are not vigilant and hawk-like when it comes to what women are looking for and what the dating landscape looks like overall from a generality, you don't have to pay attention to the specific nuances always, but just from a generality, understanding what women want now, well, then you're cooked. So you can play backwards like this, but you're just not going to have much success with women. And I think that's most guys' goal. I speak to most men's goals. Most men want to have success in the dating marketplace. And if that's your goal, this is not going to work. However, and this is the thing, it goes unsaid. Obviously, if you're a Muslim and you're a Christian and you respect your religion and you take it seriously and you don't want to have sex before marriage, the rules are indirectly said to you. It's implied. Don't have sex then. Find a girl who's a virgin like yourself. Do that. But how many guys watching this stream are willing to do that? I bet you very few. How many guys watching this stream, fresh and fit? There's about 17,000 people in this stream right now, or 18,000. How many of them actually want this kind of advice? None. Because this is not going to help their situation. So we can speak to what matters and what's relevant, or we can try and play this like 1940s kind of traditional, I have a beard, my woman's a virgin. Like, it's just not,